Hi everybody and welcome to Let's Play Baten Kaitos, Eternal Wings and the Lost Ocean. I've never played this game before, this is completely blind. I've wanted to play for it for a while, I know very little about it. I believe it's some sort of card battle mechanic rather than a conventional JRPG. But I'm playing this on a real Gamecube, and I've got the Insurrection Industries component cable. So as you can see, we are getting a 480p signal out of it. So this is a European Gamecube, which outputs it absolutely fine. I'm using the official audio, RCA and composite video for the audio. It's all running through a Framemeister. It's the Ava Live Gamer Extreme. I think it looks really good. It looks really good for me in the preview window. I can only hope when it comes onto YouTube that it still looks really good and strong. It looks really colourful, there's no squealing with the white. As I say, I really like the look of it. I could play this on the Wii U and just use Nintendo, but I just really don't like the Wii U very much. And it pains me to say it, because I bought it when Mario Kart 8 came out, paid full price for both. I just don't like using the Wii U. I really like using the Gamecube. So, all that said, the game's really keen on playing its opening cutscene. Really keen. But we won't hold that against it. Thank you for watching. Time to get started then.
A long, long time ago it was, before people began to dwell in the sky. A terrible war was waged between us humans and the wicked god. After the horrendous battle, our ancestors entombed the wicked god and left the polluted and barren earth to find a future in the sky.
In this world, there are things that people mustn't touch. Who cares?
The god of demise and destruction, the cursed power of Malperitio.
The Ant Magnus? Never heard of that before.
Damn! The bastards!
It's unthinkable to act against the Empire?
Us heroes, we have so much to do.
I've been waiting.
Kill him. If left alone, he will prove a threat to my empire.
Let us trust the young,
One more.
who hold the spirit within them.
The struggle alone will fill a great emptiness within you and ease your pain.
How long have you known?
Come on, Kibari! Move it!
Go away!
Our only hope is the long-lost ocean.
Awaken! Ancient god of destruction!
Be what you always dreamed to be!
Someday you will know who you really are.
That spirit seems to like you. If you could bond with it, something wonderful may happen to you. Are you ready?
Yes?
Hello? May I ask your name?
So am I the voice of the fairy? Because that was definitely a female's voice. But I think the LP might get confusing if I pretend to be female. That's probably a thought crime in 2020 saying that. But I'm not recording this again. I'll just commit a thought crime.
So that's your name.
No, you can't burn me and my asymmetrical wings. Got a limp from the fire. Bleeding out here on my own. I've lost whoever I was with.
Come, free us from 1,000 years of darkness. A millennium of solitude and suffering. Beautiful white wings for you. For the world, death and destruction.
So we had asymmetrical wings with a family, which was quite joyful. And then we got attacked and it got burnt down. And I got injured in the attack. I fled with somebody, but I lost them. And then a spirit bonded with us and has given us white wings, do we think? But the spirit also wants to bring the world death and destruction.
Where am I? Head.
Ah, I see you have awakened. How do you feel?
Who are you? Why am I here?
That was a terrible answer.
My name is Larikush. I'm the village doctor here at Sebelrai. They found you lying unconscious in the woods nearby, and...
Yeah. I remember now. I was attacked by rock cats.
Capital letters there, so we think that's a name.
Oh man, how stupid of me.
You're lucky they were only rock cats. They are herbivores, after all. It's awfully strange to hear of them attacking humans.
Is that the rock cats, the herbivores, start fires amongst family groups?
The animals in that forest have been acting quite peculiar lately.
I think we might be lying to Larikush here.
I'm not sure why, but they're much more aggressive than they used to be. You'd better stay away from those woods. By the way, what do you call yourself? I don't recall seeing you around these parts.
My name's Callus.
Is Callus Callus because in the opening cutscene someone didn't care about the rules, but I don't think it was him.
This is my first time here, which is why I got lost, I guess.
Callus, is it? Welcome to Sebelrai Village, boy. It looks like you took quite a blow to the head, so I was worried you might have amnesia. But you seem to be fine. If you feel up to it, you're welcome to take a look around the village. We're only a small farming community on the frontier, so I'm afraid there isn't that much to see. By the way, I left your winglet over there, by the window. Quite an unusual design for a winglet, I must say. different from those used by the Empire.
It was handcrafted by my grandfather. He was an excellent engineer.
Ah, I see. Your grandfather. Very impressive. And how is he doing?
He died 2 years ago.
Ah, maybe that is the firing stuff, is it?
Is that so? I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, thanks for the help, Doc. I owe you one.
Actually, I'm not the one you should be thanking. Mimai is the one who found you lying in the woods and carried you here.
I see. Mimai, is it?
Have I got my white wings?
Well, that should do it. Let's get going.
Then. So, I don't think we need to know any of this stuff yet. That noise suggests we don't need to know any of this stuff yet. Ah, that's nice. There's an auto sort. I like that. Okay, I'm not sure any of that tells me very much. After you thank Mimai, will you visit the village mayor's house? He seemed very concerned about you. Oh, you must be the traveller they found unconscious in the woods. You should ask me for advice if you want to have better luck in the future. What should we ask her about, Elite? Magnus types. In general, Magnus can be divided into two types. Magnus used during battle, and Magnus used while in the camp menu. A battle Magnus can be used an infinite number of times. On the other hand, a camp Magnus can only be used a single time, so you need to be more careful when using them. An adventuring tip: if you need to recover hit points, it makes more sense to do so during battle than in camp. Use a battle Magnus instead of a camp Magnus, and recover your HP without consuming any Magnus. Of course, using battle Magnus is a little riskier, but making good use of them is important. Tell me about earning money. Defeating enemies won't earn you a single gold coin. Given the poor street value of most Magnus, trying to earn money by selling them isn't realistic either. The way to go if you want to get big bucks is to sell photographs. Photos can only be taken during battle and are a bit risky, but a well-shot photo will fetch you a lot of gold. Photos aren't worth holding on to for a long time. You should always check to see if you have any to sell when you visit Magnus shops. But be careful not to be too anxious to sell your photos. Unless you let the photos develop and their colours come out fully, they won't fetch their full value. Taking a good photo that you can sell at a high price requires both skill and determination. Photos of fast-moving enemies are often out of focus. Photos taken when the light is too bright tend to be washed out. Combine light and dark attacks and wait for the right shutter moment. With practice and some luck, you'll be taking photos like a pro in no time. In the camp menu, there's an option called Gathering. All Magnus cards that you encounter are automatically registered to the Gathering. To register a Magnus into the Gathering, you don't actually need to obtain it. Once you've seen the Magnus in some form, it will automatically be added to the Gathering. For example, Magnus cards that you see in shops are registered to the gathering, even if you don't actually buy them. The entire village is thankful that we have Dr. Larikush. If we had found you back in the old days... so you want to know more about Dr. Larikush, the man who saved your life. Well, I can't tell you much about him right now. Come back in a little while when I'm done with work. This has no resemblance to Magic the Gathering whatsoever. I don't know where you got that from. You see an anatomical drawing of the human body. It makes you feel a bit queasy. Medical tools and confusing charts are stored here. The items you see before you are seldom found in these parts. They all seem well worn from long use. Even though I've never been to these parts before. How would you measure that, eh, Dr. Larikush? Or Keldas? I wonder if there's a sprint button. I'm dawdling about a bit. It looks like his ring. Celebrai, the farming hamlet.
Hey, what's that thing you've got strapped to your left shoulder? Is that a winglet?
Yes, it is.
Well, I'll be. They say the Empire has tons of them, but you rarely see any down here in the boonies.
Boonies, we're in the boonies.
But it looks a little strange.
I think that's
It's
American.
custom built. My grandfather made it for me.
American for suburbs, is that right?
I didn't realize it was so rare. Dr. Larikush asked me about it too.
Really? The doc asked you? I didn't know he had an interest in winglets. He never struck me as the type that enjoys fiddling with machinery. You've only got the left one on. Is the other one being repaired or something?
No, one is enough. I don't have a left wing, so my grandfather crafted this winglet for me as a replacement.
Oh, I see. That's why. Sorry for meddling.
No problem. It works perfectly fine, and together they get me where I want to go.
That's good to hear. Your grandfather must have been an excellent engineer. I mean, a custom-made winglet. Wow!
Yeah, he'd make and fix all sorts of things. You could almost say he was a magician.
So was he a magician? Is that what I'm hinting at? I wonder if I get the same conversation again. No. A custom-made winglet. There are few engineers, even in the Empire, capable of such a feat. I can't even imagine how to create something like that. Oh, up and around already, are we? I'm not surprised. Dr. Larikush can cure just about any injury or ailment in no time at all. You know what? Now that you're feeling better, why don't you go see the village mayor? It seems there's something he's itching to tell you. Did you know this, mister? Everyone has wings of the heart, right? The wings of the heart outwardly express what people are feeling on the inside, their hopes and dreams. That's what my father told me. That's why there are so many different types. Unique shapes and colours are just reflecting each person's hopes and dreams. These barrels appear to be empty now. Hey, wait. You must be the guy they found unconscious in the woods. How are you going to make it as an adventure if you keep fainting during your travels? Hey, are you trying to pick a fight or something? What are you trying to say there, huh? Whoa, calm down there. I just want to give you some advice so you'll fare better from now on. During your travels, have you ever thought, I wish I hadn't lost that battle, or if only I was stronger? If that's the case, then you might want to learn more about this blue flower beside me. They say this flower records the memory of those travellers who step into its embrace. I've already heard of travellers being transported to a mysterious church and returning stronger than before they entered. To tell you the truth, I haven't tried the flower myself. But still, I thought I would tell you about it, since you're an adventurer and all. These mysterious flowers exist all throughout the world. It would be wise to make good use of them. I see. I'll check it out later. Oh, by the way, in addition to the blue flowers, there are also red flowers. The red ones only let you say the progress of your journey. Keep that in mind, alright? Don't know why you had to be so confrontational about it. Yeah, should we visit the church this episode? I've only got 10 blocks free. That's not going to be very good. What's on there? 35. Oh. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Should we visit the church this episode? No, I don't think I'm going to. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to watch the intro again, try and understand what we can of it, and then we'll call it an episode. Thank you for watching. Come back for the next part of Baten Kaitos. Okay, so here we are at a table, and we must be the child on the right, because that's a boy. And there must be grandfather at the top, making a wing. Here we are, as we grow up, we only have one wing. But lo, the other wing fit. And actually they are pretty symmetrical. I'm going to take back that they're not. They don't look like each other. But, well, no, they're not symmetrical, but they're pretty similar, aren't they? I thought they were completely wonky, but no, it does fit, does make sense. Everyone's really happy, including me, grandfather, and sister. Or Kalis, it's not me. Probably. And here we are, Keyless and his sister at the bottom, and the house is burning down. And there's a woman in white Wellington boots, and a man in an Indian headdress. They're presumably doing the burning. Grandfather is nowhere to be seen. And here we are, limping away from the fire. Now this is definitely in the past, because you got the streaks of film damage, I'm guessing it is, streaking down the screen. And the two of them are limping away from the fire. And here they are. It looks like they're both there actually, so I think we've collapsed into each other's arms. I wonder if I can zoom in. Yeah, I'm not sure that tells us very much. But I'm pretty sure that's the girl's head. I'm pretty sure this is the outline of the brother. And that's it, that's the intro. So that's what's happened. I do feel a little bit stupid having to do this in the first episode. But hey, it's a blind LP. And I've never played it before and I've no idea what's happening.